Coming up on this episode of The Clashcast. What are you driving today?
Taco Mama, still.
Taco Mama? What the fuck is that?
Tacoma.
Oh.
So you're like, Taco Mama.
Now you're talking.
Oh, yeah! My castle stands at the end of it all. With strength in numbers, should one of us fall.
Hey, you're listening to Clashcast. My name's Rob, and I'm here with Scott.
What's up?
And this week we're here with Sleeball.
Hey guys.
How's it going, man?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Sleeball is a LexCorp co-leader.
Glad to be on the cast, guys.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on. Where do you live?
Just south of Minot, North Dakota.
Okay. So you and JJ know each other in real life.
Yeah.
They all do.
That's the thing. Like, I get confused on who knows who. Like,
Yeah.
who all is from that area?
JJ, rookie. Carbon Fiber Kid's originally from there. King Barlow,
Crazy.
KNB. He's from same area. Sir Evan.
What about Herps? Where's Herps from?
Texas.
Okay.
Yep.
Where else would they make someone like that?
And of course, Jeff's wife, Annie, she's from same area.
Okay. Now, is your wife in the game?
No, thank God.
She'd get his account pregnant.
Yeah, no kidding. Baby Slee accounts everywhere.
Does she play at all?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. I showed it to her once, and she's like, "Yeah, that's fine. You can just play yourself." I'm like, good.
So JJ and his wife both play, and then Herps and his wife both play. Scott and his wife both play. Is that the only couples in the clan?
Aiden and Betsy.
I don't even know that I've ever talked to those two.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're both dudes.
They're a handful. It's funny.
My girlfriend plays with me and my other clan.
I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to bring in extra family members, let alone playing with their friends. Sometimes can be pretty tough.
Yeah, I booted almost all of them.
That's like before this clan was going on. Me and JJ and KNB, or not KNB, excuse me, King Barlow. We were in a clan together and didn't war. If we did war, it was a train wreck, and we were trying to straighten things out, and it was just a gong show. And stepping on everybody's toes, like, come on, dude, fucking attack. It's like, it's easy, just do it. Then half the time they wouldn't attack, and we lose the war, and it was just a joke.
Yeah, we went through a really long period of being a joke as well. So, big thing that just got announced today from Supercell is that they're going to allow us to change our names.
Yay!
How many more gems is that going to cost me?
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do it.
I'm in for gyms. I don't give a fuck.
I think it should be something like that.
They keep you from just doing it over and over again.
Right. Yeah, there should be some kind of barrier or some limit, maybe. I was talking on the chat earlier about ever since we had Negs on the podcast a few weeks ago, he talked up Pirates Plunder so much that I decided to try it. And you can change your name in that game, but when you look at your player profile, it shows you there's slots there for previous names, so you can't really hide from people basically. That's how they handle it. And I don't know if there's a limit. I never tried to change my name, but
I knew that base looked like Monthly Blood's base.
yeah. But I do like the idea of it having some sort of barrier to it. The crazy thing is Lady Taco just had her name changed. and she.
Yeah, what's she fucking thinking anyway?
Well, she wasn't expecting to play long term, and she had a really goofy name. I don't want to say it, but it was just kind of a joke. And then she got into the game.
You can say it, or I can go buck wild on it.
So she contacted Supercell about changing it, and they're like, sorry.
Was I not clear before you move forward? What was her name, Rob?
TNB loves my taco.
And TNB meaning the new beat, which is your main account.
Yes.
Loves
I also
her taco.
And I also have an account called Taco Lover. So
right.
She is TNB loves my taco.
But in her, what she was referring to is, now guys and girls, sometimes females refer to their hoo-hoo as a taco. Continue.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, she contacted Supercell. They're like, unless you can show us proof of harassment, there's no changing her name. So she just, every time it happened, if she was on Global, she just took screenshots, and she finally sent them all to Supercell, and they let her change it. So.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
What did you pick?
Athena.
Like
like
Battlestar Galactica or Greek nonsense?
Greek stuff.
Oh.
It's from some game that her and her brothers used to play. Like her brother's name is Maven.
Yeah, but I was really pumped up when Battlestar Galactica was about to be talked about, but I guess we're out.
Well, I could talk about Battlestar Galactica all day.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Battlestar cast.
That's the worst name ever.
I don't know what a good name would be.
I can't think of one either.
Galacticast. Galacticast.
That's terrible too.
We're strictly talking the newer Battlestar, not the original series.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome when I was a kid until I tried to rewatch it, and it was a total piece of shit.
Yeah. That's like Buck Rogers. I mean, it's just bad.
Wiggy. What a little fucking creep that guy was, too. Twiggy. Hey, was it the same guy that played Tattoo?
Kind of looked like him, didn't it? I don't know.
Same little mannerisms, same pointless shit.
I have no idea. It seems like a rabbit hole I can go down if I went to Google right now on that one.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Okay, so yeah, changing the names. It's going to be pretty cool, I think, as long as they don't. I don't think they'll let people go apeshit. So
It's going to have to cost gems. And hopefully there's not a paper trail behind it for my use. So I can magically appear inside your clan.
see, I kind of want there to be a paper trail.
I halfway one to the other. It should be paper trail, but if it's not, it's not that big a deal.
I have a list of players and a note on my phone that I've kicked, and I put the reasons because I have a terrible memory. So if I don't write it down, I'll forget. So,
Oh yeah, in our first clan we had nothing but a giant list we all had to.
That's
never
all
let
we
them
used
back
our.
in.
That's all we used our Facebook group for, was to keep track of the people we kicked that sucked. And this was even before Clan Wars. I don't even know why we kicked people. It didn't
They were
even
just
matter.
annoying.
Yeah, they were just annoying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Never mind, it's say my name.
What?
I was thinking that fucking dumbass fucking song was Change My Name, and we should make it the intro, but it's Say My Name, so. I just had a little bit of fucking spirit fly through me, and I'm like, oh.
There's a band called Trading Yesterday that has a song called Change My Name.
Yeah, here they are.
Chase Bryant, Change My Name, Change Your Name.
Yeah.
These are great. These are great songs.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's just a quick Google search.
Never heard of them. Of course, I live up the sticks, so
Yeah.
if it's not AC/DC or Metallica, who knows what the hell it is?
They still have the last Music Land there.
I think they just closed up shop, actually.
Why is that true? It's true, isn't it?
Actually, we never had a Music Land. We were like second-rate children up there.
What's
It's like,
Musicland?
Music Land. Yeah. I see them on TV, but we don't get to go because we don't have one.
What's Musicland?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah, I'm totally serious.
It was in our fucking mall, dude. I worked there.
The record store?
Yeah.
I don't remember Musicland. I remember Side One, and I remember.
No, dude, I went there to get a job. And they sat me down by the pretzel hut, and I'm like, give me a job. And they're like, well, what do you want to do? I go, I want to run this. And they gave me a key. And then Metallica's Fuel came out. I think it's Fuel, where they had the feather boa.
Oh, so this is later. This is after I moved away.
No, dude, you're still in high school and shit.
Fuel?
Which one was when they first came out and
The one that came out
they
when I
cut
was in
their
high
hair
school
off with
was
feather boas and shit?
the one
It's
that
like
came
right
out.
after, like,
The one that came
the
out when
Black
I was in
Album.
high school was the Black Album.
It's the one after that.
That was Load, wasn't it?
Load. Yep.
Yeah.
I'd already moved
Or
away
Loaded.
by then, I think.
No,
That came out. I'm pretty sure that came out while I was working at the bookstore in Tennessee.
I'm pretty sure it's not true.
Well, we can find out.
But that was Music Land. It was across from Pretzel Kingdom or whatever the fuck it was, and all they did is play fucking shit off that fucking god awful Metallica album.
I do
What
not
else
remember you
was-
working there. That's funny. I mean, is
Let
that
me-
the
let
one
me
that
mix
was?
the air up.
Is that the one that was? You could get to it from the outside. You didn't have to go inside the mall.
No, it was inside. You're thinking Karma.
Karma is what I'm thinking of.
And this was the same era when, remember that song was like, come on, ride the train, get on it, choo choo. Remember that shit?
We just found our intro.
So,
I don't remember that. I do not remember that song.
I'm looking it up, man. Spotify
Okay.
to the rescue.
Load came out in '96. So yeah, I was still living in Indiana.
Yeah, I know you were.
I'm thinking of Reloaded. I think that one came out after. Yeah, that came out when I moved away.
Man, you gotta hold for the song, so when I really do fucking find it, it's gonna blow your mind. There we go.
Are you fucking with me right now?
Why would I fuck with you, dude?
Oh my god.
And that's the shit I listen to every fuck.
you dance to it, you know what?
No, it was bad news. You don't remember that shit?
I do.
Okay, was it open at the same time as Karma?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of
It,
remember.
it was gone. It became Sam Goody, and then it vanished.
Right. That okay.
And then Karma vanished. Then Side 1 vanished.
Is there any place to buy music there in town anymore? Besides-
One, who buys music anymore? And two, Best Buy. Or Hastings.
Hastings. Gosh. That's shitty. And yes, people buy music.
Not me.
I haven't bought music in ages. Shit, I get mad when the wife buys music on iTunes. I'm like, what are you doing?
I can't stand paying for MP3s. Like, I won't do that. But if I'm going to buy something I want, I have to have a physical copy of it.
I used to be that way. I sold almost all of my CDs, dude. It took me 7 trips to Hastings.
You still have your cassettes?
Yeah? God, that's a format that'll never die.
I almost bought a tape player here the other day, and I was thinking, I could play some old tapes, but I was like, nah.
It's fun, dude. I like it. I mean, I still buy LPs.
I remember when I was younger, and my first LP I bought was Michael Jackson Thriller.
That was my first one as well.
And
I've still got it.
I blew my old man's stereo system, flying it. Big old Miz Marantz setup, just decked out probably I don't know, $300-400 system back in the early '80s.
Yeah.
And just blaring it, just next thing you know, poof. Everything was muffled. I'm like freaking out. 3 days later, I got my ass beat.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That would have happened to me too.
Wasn't cool.
Those were the days.
Had a few of them.
So do you have an account you might switch their name on? Either of you?
I'm cool. I'm cool with both my names. I've been known Sleepball for probably about 15 years now, so it's kind of a nickname I've had for quite some time. And Maximus was just something that's, I don't know, just let's make another account and we'll call him that.
I didn't realize that was your second account.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
Just the 2.
Okay. Good. You should keep it that way.
Yeah.
It's crazy
My
when you
kids-
use more.
My kids try handing their accounts off to me. Here, Dad, sit on my base and do attack for me. I'm like, really? I'm like, well, here, are you in war? Let me 3-star this base for you.
You probably couldn't if they're low.
It's hard.
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
With Lady Taco's daughter started an account, and we left her in one war just because we needed an extra person. And we tried to do her war raids with like level 3 giants, and it's impossible. I mean, if they're any bit above that level, then it's impossible.
And you do not know how to deploy those early on troops, man. They suck.
Yeah. It's just amazing how weak they are. Like, they don't do any damage.
I was doing a little trophy pushing the other day with level 1 barbs and archers. Boy, did that suck.
Trophy pushing?
Yeah.
With what account?
One of them.
It's got to be Ghostbuster or Goblin King.
It was Goblin King.
Are you on a mission? You trying to go somewhere?
Well, I was trying to go up. I just need some loot. I'm trying to keep my builders busy at all times.
Yeah.
And he's out there and on his own right now, as always, being a creep.
Is he not in a clan at all?
He's kind of in a clan.
What the hell does that mean?
He's in his own clan. Like, he's not like.
Oh, okay.
Then when I would go to global,
He's in a vacation clan.
yeah. So when you go to global, you get blown up like, and it's super annoying to see that list of
Invites flag in.
50 shitty fucking clans, and the fact that they invite that account is amazing to me.
Yeah. That says a lot.
He has level 1 everything, and I'm getting fucking people that are in fucking champions and like dope clans that would eat us alive inviting him, and I'm like, holy shit! They just see someone's name and click invite.
I hate global, man. It's like a cesspool.
I just
I'll
go
go-
there and mention, like, I have the Clashcast typed in, and I'm like, boop boop boop.
That's funny.
I'll go there. I'll go there on with Maximus, with no walls and just troll people. And usually I'll get like 3 or 4 guys. They'll be like just dissing me, and I'm like, dude, you don't understand. And after I visit with them, and they just kind of, hey, here's the reasoning why. They're like, dude, that totally makes sense. I'm making another count like that. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, when I take Ghostbuster into the wild, they're like, dude, you rushed your haul. And I'm like, dude, no shit. Clearly I did.
I get that. Geez, how many gems did you spend on that account? I said, well, I don't know, $600 worth maybe. I don't know. Give or take 100 or two.
All within 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Were you even around for that war, Rob? Like awake?
Which one?
The one where Slee came like 3% away from 3-starring a 10 or something. And I said, man, if you had max fucking troops, you would have had that. 15 seconds later, I request and he donates all the max troops to me. And I look at his profile and they're all there.
I think
Like
I
a
do
full
remember
roster.
that. That was a while back, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was like Town Hall 9 and became a completely full decked of troops, Town Hall 10 within like 15 seconds.
Nice.
I get tired of waiting,
Yeah.
you know.
And speeding up troops isn't a joke either. That's second to as costly as like buying dark.
Well, yeah, buying the resources sucks, but like I don't think the time is that bad. I had level 6 wizards going last week, and all this week I've just been kind of casually raiding, collecting dark elixir, and today I had enough for my golems, and I had like, I don't remember how many days, like maybe 6 or 7 days left on my wizards. I just gemmed them to finish. It was like 900 gems.
Well, they hit a threshold about halfway through where it makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you were to sit there and gem it right after you pushed it, it'd be probably like 22 to 25,000, I bet.
Yeah.
Or 100.
Yeah, like right now, my golems have, almost 14 days. It's like 1,800 gems. So.
So you got a max and then.
Yeah, I'll have max once this is done. But the only reason I gemmed it is because I was already sitting on the dark and I didn't want to, sit on that much for that long. So I went ahead and just did it.
Oh, yeah, I'm scared holding it.
I still had gems from when I, because I don't ever spend gems, so I still had them from when I pushed up to Masters.
Yeah, I'm on the hunt for dark big time with Get Up Kids.
For your queen or king or queen?
Yeah, for my queen. I'll get her caught up. Actually, I'll leave King where he is and pass him, and then I'll catch him up. So when I get her to 15, then I'll take him to 15, and then trade off.
Getting the queen to 15 is a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. None of this shit is that bad. People always sit there and go, you're crazy. I can play all these multiple accounts. And I know the people that have all these accounts can get my back on this. It's so much easier to get loot with all these multiple accounts because you're not sitting here staring at it. It's like watching a pot never boils or some shit. Well, the same thing with your fucking loot. If you're sitting there fucking with it nonstop, it feels like you never got anything. So it's working for you while you're away and you're doing other stuff too. And then you get back to it. So you don't burn out, I guess is what I'm getting at. You keep going, you keep progressing. With loot, you burn out, switch to the next one, come back, and it was doing that. I'm babbling, but you know what I'm fucking saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you don't get raided every
Totally
5
makes
seconds.
sense.
The only account I have that gets butt fucked constantly is Ghostbuster.
Yeah. That's the same with
And-
Taco.
And he has the fucking pink sock, man. He's just been turned inside out. Because every time he gets raided, it's between 200 and 300K every time of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks because I have my town hall outside on Taco Lover. It's right there. It's easy to get, but people still like completely ignore it. They'll full on raid me and lose, but I won't get a shield. And then I got attacked like 4 times last night before I got a shield. Fucking lame.
Yeah, after I went to 9 with Get Up, people started to try to attack me. So I switched my base up today. It took me like 5 hours to find one, and I felt like I just started building and building and building, and pretty much hated everything. Well, that was annoying. So now my base has pink walls again, and that fucking sucks.
Well, are you building any Town Hall 9 defenses, or are you keeping it like an 8.5?
I put everything in there but the Expo.
Yeah.
Because I figured everything else ain't going to stack up too much.
Yeah. On New Beat, speaking of New Beat, if I change a name, it might be that one. I might like space it so it's like 3 words instead of scrunched together. But anyway, on the, I haven't done any of my Town Hall 10 defenses. I've just been working on troops. I got my clan castle. It finished this afternoon, actually. I got to level 6. And I just started a camp, army camp today.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Oh, matter of fact, I can push the button again.
What button?
Another one going to 7. You heard it here first.
On Get Up Kids?
Yes.
Sweet. Yeah, man, 220 is where it's pretty decent.
Yep.
200 is just not enough. Unless you're attacking Town Hall 7s.
And that is my last one. 7 is as high as it goes, right?
Yeah.
At 10 all 9. So that's my last one right there. So one's done in 11 hours, and I got another 5 days on this one I just pushed.
What are they, 2.75 million?
I forget now that I just pushed it, but I think it was like 225.
That sucks, man. It jumps from that to 675. Or 6,750,000.
Yeah, I know that sucked. I brought up an iTunes card on that.
Ugh.
But that's that goes right back to what I'm saying about multiple accounts. I save up like crazy with illness now, but I never would have done that if that was my only account. Because
Yeah.
I'd be breaking shields nonstop, spending all that loot just to try to make loot.
Yeah, I hear you, because I know with Sleeball here, when I do his attacks and all that, and I've been hanging in, Masters 2, been complaining on pushing up to Master, up to Champions, but I get just so burned out after doing some attacks, and it's like I'll be up 3 cups after 4 hours of boosting, and I'm like, really? They just want to gobslide down. And Maximus, he's I only use him for war, and I'll do maybe 1 attack per season just to see where I'm at. And it's hanging in Crystal 3 right now with just defensive wins. So it's kind of nice to have a little bonus there for Crystal for the gems.
Yeah. I'm trying to get New Beat up in trophies because he's down in gold 2. And since I went to Town Hall 10, I'm just not finding loot at all.
Where's it gonna loot?
Gold 2?
I mean, why would you be down there? The only place to even
Because I was
find loot is something with a high bonus.
Because I was getting paid. I was getting paid down here, man. I still do on my 2 Town Hall 9 accounts.
Because I barely raid, but when I do, I want to have some loot.
I'm just looking for collector raids. But I usually find them, no problem, but I haven't with New Beat at all, really. The only thing that's really afforded me to get my golems going was all those constant wars last week for the double XP.
Oh, because you were doing it in your other clan. Because I'm like, well, that's no big change. That's every day.
Yeah. We normally only war twice a week, so it's pretty low key.
What the fuck was that?
I had an email come through, I think it was.
You're supposed to turn your alerts off, bro.
Sorry.
You hurt his feelings.
Fuck, I don't even know how to do that.
Is it an iPhone?
Yeah.
A little toggle switch.
Slide
on
the
side.
bottom up, and then you grab this little button next to your Bluetooth button to the right. That turns your alerts off.
The little half moon
The
or
half
crescent
moon thing?
The crescent moon thing. Just remember to turn it back on later
Sweet.
because you won't get any alerts.
Unless they're in your favorites.
I have that turned off. Like no one comes through on mine.
Oh, you can turn that part off too?
Yeah, in your settings.
Yeah, I need to do that. Because the one person I'm turning it off for always blasts right through while I'm at work. And I have the fucking Gen 1 Transformer cartoon ringtone. And I'll be out there closing the fucking deal on a $80,000 car. And it's like... I'm like, oh, fuck. Because I have the ringer off, but it'll sneak through when she calls, so...
That's funny.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
I have the damn drops. Damn drops.
Huh?
The YouTuber. He does the fast food reviews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? They made a song out of one of his videos where he's talking about Five Guys burgers and fries.
No.
No, it's fucking hilarious.
You'll watch fucking anything.
It's funny, dude. It's a good song too. Okay, so how familiar are you, Slee, with Podcast Wars?
Just kind of been paying attention here recently. Looks like we've got a few clans that we're trying to get rallied in together. Obviously, KFAM, I believe,
Yeah.
and SOAS. I see that there's going to be a tournament style.
Yeah. We kind of like spitballed some ideas last week on the show. And since then, we've gotten together with all the other clans and on like an online chat, and we talked about it, hashed it out. So everyone's on board. It's pretty exciting. I got a website up right now. You can go and you can see the clans that are involved if you go to podcastwars.net. And right now we're getting all of the lists, all the players that are going to be involved with each clan, and all that'll get updated later on this week.
You know, my whole question and thoughts is you know, obviously Supercell is kind of, you know, has had a mystery to way how things, you know, align for getting wars going, and not much has been said a whole lot about how people can get matched up with other teams. You know, I wonder if they're seeing this and saying, "Hey, what the heck's going on here? Guys are matching up, you know, on purpose, other clans." And do you think they'll put a stop to it eventually, or are they just gonna let it run and say kudos to those guys that are matching up if they're trying to?
I think it's more of a testament to, for them, they're like, all right, we definitely need to do this. That's what I would assume.
That's how
If
I
people
would
are
view
making
it if I
things
was them.
happen because they wanted to happen, they found a way to make it happen, I would think they go, all right, that's the best beta test ever.
Well, exactly. It's just like them changing names. Like they said in their release that, you know, people have asked for this repeatedly for years. So it's like, what the fuck took them so long, really? But they're finally listening.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that it's something like that, to where, like we talked a few weeks ago about, you know, the tournament that they just did, the trophy pushing tournament in Finland. I mean, that was an awesome idea that they had this huge event. I don't know why it wasn't clan war related and just trophy pushing. It just seemed like a missed opportunity to me. But hopefully they'll...
Or maybe there was a guy somewhere in Finland that asked for their pool and didn't get it in time, so they did pushing instead.
Yeah.
It's a great platform to try this, you know, to try this out on, and I think if as long as everything succeeds really well and does really well, you know, hopefully we get some kind of recognition, you know, that look at these guys, look what they did, you know.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
I'm not aware of anyone that's done anything like this. I mean, I know other clans have purposely matched up in the past, but to do a tournament style,
Yeah,
It's
not
something-
they're not set off and not set off by Supercell themselves to say, hey, look, we're going to do a tournament,
Yeah.
and for the podcast guys, we're going to do a war for them. It's something that we're pushing for ourselves. So I think that's really cool.
And Supercell's really quiet about what they're going to give and stuff, and we really don't have an ear to it. But these 4 podcasts, we've almost became the eyes and ears of this community. I mean, we see or hear pretty much everything from listening to each other, from listening to the fans that write in or stop by. So this is what's wanted. This is what is next. And with us having to match up the way it is, this could take forever.
Yeah. It's
But if
not
they
going to
sat
be
there
easy.
and pressed one button, because I know it's already in there, and activated it, this is the kind of shit you could do fucking quarterly and have fun as fuck with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or be a fucking dick, Supercell, and make it cost something nutty like $100 worth of gems to have your clan be able to do it.
Oh, fuck
You know, like-
that. That's crazy.
No, I'm just saying. I'll spend the money. If every clan spent like $5 a member, that's nothing.
Yeah.
What you look at too is you look at the top clans, and who's to say the number 1, 2, and 3 really want to duke it out and say, hey, let's have a war against each other in a clan war.
All the money that we've dumped in this shit, Rob, you wouldn't pay $100 to be able to just go fucking nuts and have free range, be able to go war against whoever you wanted.
Well, I guess it depends on. Are you talking about like $100 each time you want to match up with somebody?
No,
Okay.
it's one time.
No.
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
No, I would never do that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why. That's why I was like, "Fuck that." Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to put a dollar value on everything I want to do that's fun in this game, but I guess the first step is to see if we can actually pull this off. We've got the bracket, the initial player bracket. Let me pull that up real quick.
Sometimes you slip 100 to the masseuse to get jerked off. You gotta do it.
Do you want a happy ending or not?
Yes.
You just want a happy beginning.
So right now we've got the main bracket. First round is going to be House of Zod versus the Phantom Zone. Next war is going to be House of L versus Kent Farmhouse. Then we've got the Buy Forever clan versus Project Cadmus. And SOAS Clashers versus LexCorp.
You ready? You ready for me to edit your website real quick?
Edit to what?
Your mistakes.
What did I do?
Buy forever is one word. And I see something very weird at the end of our clan that's making me fucking very upset.
No trademark. I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, next time I update shit, I'll fix it. I'm going to cut this
We'll
part
see.
out.
Because you're embarrassed about it?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not embarrassed. I don't know. I knew you were. It's funny though, because when I was doing it, I was like, Scott's going to say something about there not being a trademark.
Then why would you do it?
I don't know. I was in a rush. I was seriously like hurt. This is like the fastest shitty little website I've ever made.
Hey, by the way, I can't wait to get paired up with Project Cadmus. Because if you know anything about Project Cadmus, is they took Superman and Lex Luthor's DNA. And I'm going to claim that by taking my DNA, they sucked my cum. And I want to make the best memes ever.
Well, we got to beat SOAS first. I think that's going to be a challenge in itself. So,
Well, shit. Half of us are ready to fucking drop hundreds. On prep day.
Yeah, I've been cutting back on my gems just to help with the future gemming.
Ooh, I just saw their little roster scroll up.
what's that?
I just saw the roster scroll up.
Yeah, they scroll. Each clan has got a place for their list of players that they're going to pull from. It doesn't mean just because these players are in this list doesn't mean they'll necessarily war in each matchup. But this is the list of players that they pull from. So some of them are going to be set on the bench depending on who they're lined up with. Obviously, the
And if
larger...
they're on this list, they can't raid with another clan.
Right, that's the big thing. Like, once the list is set, like, Coop is in Kent Farmhouse. You know, he can't jump over and war with us if we're against someone else, you know. That's the whole point of the list, is so that players are locked in. So accounts, you can't just jump around and war in every single war. Because it's supposed to be for the clan, you know, not for players that are jumping in and out. So right now we've got like House of L and House of Kent Farmhouse are both really large clans in comparison to like Buy Forever, which I don't have their list yet, but I just know they're a smaller clan. So when Buy Forever gets matched up to a larger clan, you know, the larger clan's going to have several people that are going to have to be spectators in order to make the match work.
Sure. Makes sense.
But it's still the whole group of the whole clan like rooting, and you know, so hopefully all the other clans, you know, pick members that are first of all good players, and you know, they don't have to worry about having a lower level player in to make a match. You know, you still want that player to be good.
I was just looking over the Podcast Wars website.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good. You know,
Thank you.
It looks really good. You kind of see what's going on and who's gonna match up with who. You know, so to be expected anyway. And kind of gives a nice list of the groups of the podcasts.
Yeah, I didn't put the losers bracket on the site yet, just because I wanted to make the main bracket larger so that it fit on the screen better. But once we start warring and clans get eliminated, then I'll put the losers bracket together.
Yep. Even I just seen on the top header as links to each podcast website too.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice to see that too. So if there's fans out there that are checking it out and want to see what's going on with each other podcast group, you know, they can kind of easily click over and see their link.
The downside is the Clash of Clans podcast has more horse in this race than we do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
than any of us.
Right. Because the other
By
three,
Forever and SOAS are the same.
Yeah, we all just have one clan each, except for Clash of Clans podcast, which has 5.
Well, SOAS has another one, but they're a bunch of alts and minis and stuff. So
yeah. No, I just meant in the podcast wars.
Right.
Gives them better odds at winning. That's about it, though. They still have to come through us.
I'm too scared to say one fucking cocky thing, dude.
I'm the same way, man. I don't want to be cocky at all because I'm just afraid of getting my ass handed to me.
Because it's not like we're going against, some tiny clan. I mean, SOAS is basically us in makeup. I mean, they're pretty similar to us.
Yeah,
they're doing the same fucking sleeper cell bullshit with their accounts, and their big guys can raid. And strong middle. I mean, I've went over there a couple times. I mean, they're not just fluff. So, I mean, that'll be a battle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already nervous. But it's going to be a while before it gets to that. Right now, Zod and Phantom Zone are planning on getting matched up at some point this week. The date is uncertain just because no one's actually said it out loud. But they wanted to go ahead and get it started, so they're working on getting their numbers together right now. But the goal is to have one war per week. So, it's 3 weeks before we even get to our war for LexCorp.
Hopefully by that time they should be able to kind of get more of the kinks worked out of matchups, I guess,
Yeah. Each one's going to have its own little set of challenges. I'm thinking the larger clans are going to be easier, and that's why we're doing those first.
It makes sense. I'm sure like if we're running short on some numbers, we might have to borrow somebody to help boost a number, or I suppose maybe have them set one of their guys out just to kind of.
They're going to have to, on a bigger clan to a smaller clan, we won't be sending in ringers to keep up. They'll have to drop to match down.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
the point of the players lists, the player pools.
Yeah.
That's why they need to ensure, like each clan needs to ensure that their lower players can still play, because they're more than likely going to get put in at some point.
Yeah.
And with a smaller clan, they're going to be more critical than like a large clan versus another large clan. The bottom is kind of like muddy sometimes. If you have a shitty player, you can kind of not worry about it. But in a smaller war, it's important.
What Podcast Wars really is having a lot of fun until fucking House of L beats us.
Until House of L beats us?
That's who I think is going to take it all. If I was not involved and I had to place money, I would say House L's taking it all.
Huh. I don't know.
Look, dude, we're the fucking underdogs. You can go ahead and not pick us.
No. I would be shocked if we won. I'm just wondering if Kent Farmhouse might. That's why I'm happy that Kent Farmhouse and House of L are like the second war, because I think that's going to be like a real powerhouse war.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they both have really heavy hitters. The difference between Kent Farmhouse, the only reason I would say L over them is because they're warring nonstop since day one. So they probably have it more on lock.
L has one more Town Hall 10 than they do.
Yeah, but they've been doing the war since they started.
Yeah.
Kent's just kind of got back. I mean, and I could be wrong, and I don't want to speak out of place, but they just got back into warring.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Just more practiced as a team.
They push a lot more, though, it seems like. And I think that's excellent practice for wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where pushing helps out a lot, for attacking and getting better bases to attack and harder bases to attack. I remember back when I first started, when I went to, I guess, way back in the day when me and King Barlow and JJ were in a clan, and I got pissed off, and I was like, hell with it, I'm going to go find a different clan. And I went to go join the House of Zod, and they were in war, and so I got rejected, and I just happened to luckily enough got into House of L, and kind of stayed there for a little while, and it was war twice a week. I was trying to learn, wasn't doing the greatest. Kind of sucked being like back then I was like a Town Hall 6, and I just kind of new at the whole thing, just trying to figure things out, and I started bouncing up to Town Hall 9 right away, and kind of getting the hang of things, but still not doing that great in wars. And I was like, gosh, I was kind of wanted to war more often. And when JJ got on in with the House of Zod and everything kind of fell apart with them, and you guys kind of started LexCorp, JJ was like, dude, we need you over here. I'm like, all right, I'm in, and it's been just, I was nervous as hell the first 10, 15 war matches that I did, or even games, so to speak. And now it's like every attack I do is I'm out for a war attack. It's like second nature to me. So I don't get too nervous going against, the higher up Town Hall 10s, I see them all the time in farming. So
where are you sitting in trophies right now?
Masters 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're up there.
And I've been, I guess, I don't know, push for a little while and, trying different things like the Lavalodian and I'd just fail miserably. I'd be like at 49% and just like, oh man, I just took it in the ass with negative 30 trophies, or something like that. But then I'd win the next, 3-4 matches, and then I'd be back up there again. And, it's just win some, lose some, just trying to find that right sweet number for that and trying to perfect that attack is tough. The goalie is pretty easy to do, I guess.
Yeah. I had one really good Lavalunian attack on one of my mini accounts last week. And I'll wait till you're done, Scott.
What? Dude, this is podcast gold. Leave it in. Podcast golden shower.
Golden showers.
Well, I stopped drinking pop, dude. So I've drank like a lot of water. Well, I'm trying to stop drinking pop. I
Why?
just can't stop peeing.
Why are you trying to stop?
Because my fucking fat shit.
Well, just drink diet.
That's all I've done for the last 20 years. It didn't work.
Yeah, but so I was the the Lavalunian attack. This time I came in I think last week when I was trying it I was using five lava hounds. And this war I brought in some wizards and a golem. Instead I tried the cold-blooded where you take out the queen and at least one air defense. I 3-starred a Town Hall 9 with it. It worked pretty well. It still makes me nervous as hell, but it's a fun attack. It's totally different.
Yeah, it's it's like I've done them to where you can almost orchestrate them and try to get everything just to kind of flow nice and smooth and fucking phone. Just let that one ring. Damn in-laws calling.
Mamaw?
Yep. What are you doing? Watching TV? Kids in bed, yo.
I thought he took the call for a second.
I know, I did too.
Oh, God, no.
My biggest thing with that attack is you have to, at least the way I've been playing it, you have to time it just right with the lava hounds because you want them to die, but you don't want them to die too soon.
Yep.
So that's been the big thing. Like, fortunately, like everything else was 3-starred, so I just hit the bottom guy. I was like a Town Hall 8 with my second attack, and I 3-starred him, but all 3 of my lava hounds were still alive at the end. So it's like it took forever to clean up the map.
Yeah.
That was actually like the biggest thing that made me nervous.
Underpowered Town Hall 8's definitely it's a too much of a troop combo for them to burst the lava hounds into the pups. Tunnel 9 attacks on them have done really, really well on Tunnel 9s with them. Just, when they go into Tunnel 10s, though, the Inferno Towers just eat me alive.
Yeah.
It's, and I've been watching on my attacks lately, and, with the balloons, I think the Inferno Towers are probably on their last list of defense to attack. It's like
Last
they'll go
priority.
right around. Yep, it's like they go around everything else, killing off everything else, and they'll go for the Inferno Towers. It's like a joke.
Yeah, those little skeleton balloon bombers, those dudes will fuck you up too.
Yep. Flying Larrys. Fucking. They got stamina. Goddamn little bastards.
Yeah.
I just put my pig dogs in after the war today. To max.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how cheap they were. 70,000, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, what's mind-blowing is minions are like 100,
I know.
100,000 dark.
And I don't even use minions. Like when I do the air attacks, I just bring in the hounds and the balloons, and that's it.
Yeah, I've never upgraded my minions to max either.
Oh, that's. See, my first push to masters. That's all I was doing was balloons and minions, and I had max on everything. So it worked really well and really nice. It was a nice combo. I remember pushing to Masters thinking it's going to be so tough to get there and just stressed out about doing it. And it's like, now I look back and I'm like, with my awesome base layout that I have now, I just float in Masters too.
Has anyone in our clan been the champion?
Not yet, I don't think.
We are some weak fucking bitches.
We are weak dicks. That's for sure.
I don't know. Here probably in a week or two, I'll probably push them to champions.
Yeah, whatever.
I really wanted to do it with newbie while I was still at Town Hall 9, but I just couldn't do it.
And a girl beat you.
I know, man. What the hell? Someone else did it.
Maybe I can do better now, because I got my Expos and Inferno Towers and my Wizard Towers all maxed out now.
You have your Expos maxed?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, you should have no problem now.
Yeah, because I was with... The last time I tried to get the champion, I had... What is it, level 4 Expos? Or is it level 3?
Level 3.
Level 3, probably.
Black ones?
No, I mean, what's the max? 4?
Yeah, 4 is max.
Okay, so I had level 3s. I had level 2 Inferno Towers. And there's a good fucking chance I had like 2 levels under max fucking Wizard Towers involved in there somewhere too.
Probably.
So, I mean, I was getting torn up in defense.
Yeah, I still had purple walls when I was trying to get up there too.
Oh, yeah, so did I. So everything should change. Maybe we should go for it.
Yeah.
I feel myself floating in Masters 2 fairly easy, so the push to Masters shouldn't be too bad, I don't think.
The champion?
Oh, yeah, champion, sorry. One crack.
The Masters easy.
Yeah.
It feels like gold used to. You just hang out there.
Yep. I know a couple weeks ago I slid down to gold. I think gold 2, I think was what it was, as low as I went down to, and within like 4 days I was back into Masters 2, just from defensive wins and doing like a raid every time I got attacked, just to get off of a shield. So hanging in Masters 2 is really easy. It's like simple.
I've been saving so much loot lately. I've had my town hall outside, so I'm not getting any defensive wins right now.
Did you see that big old lava attack on illness that I shared?
Huh.
Where they ignored my outside hall and
Oh.
sent in all max lava Lunian shit after me?
No, I didn't see
And they had
it.
like level 35 heroes and fucking got nothing. They got like 40%. They completely ignored the hall.
Which after they dropped all their shit, they're like, fuck. I've done that before.
When you were pushing with the Lunian, were you using the Lava Hounds at all?
When I first did it, no, I was just doing the balloons and minions.
See
And no,
that attack always makes me nervous because you have nothing. You have no tank.
it was 4 or 5 rage spells. Just rage them in. Just
Just get in there and rip it out.
Yep. Drop balloons either straight line or drop 7, 8, 10 of them, whatever it is, towards a close air defense and just rage towards that air defense and then go after the next one, and just work its way in and then let the minions fly afterwards. Pretty much a no-brainer attack. You can run straight across from like second to third or whichever your attack line is, and just let them fly and follow with minions and just rage after them, everything. And it's such a no-brainer attack. It's easy.
What do you do about the queen on those attacks?
Just avoid her. Just go opposite of her if you have to.
Okay.
Of the base. If it's if it was a high ranking queen, then yeah, I would definitely avoid her. But level 5 or maybe 10 is a little bit tough. But they usually just blew right through them. Usually hit the town hall by that time. So
Yeah, bring in the golem and the just like 7 wizards really helped. Like take out the queen, take out an air defense, made the whole attack a lot easier.
sure.
But I've looking at like there was only we did like a 10 versus 10 war, and there was only a couple bases I could really use that on. So it's not. I don't know. At least from my experience, it's not. I couldn't make it as versatile as like a go wee wee or a go wipe. It's very,
You definitely
very particular.
you gotta. Yep, yeah, it's a particular attack. You can't do it on every base. I found it's easier to hit when you're doing it on just pushing. Just easier to hit next and go for the next easiest one you can find.
Yeah.
Unless their storages and Elixir was just full and you wanted some loot, then just let her fly. If you lost one, no big deal. You'd catch up to it afterwards.
I turned into a lightning jerk this week.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Fucking A.
I've been cooking like 4 since I have the extra spell now. I've been cooking like 4 lightning spells, just in case. I've used them a couple times.
Dude, I use it so much.
That's probably why I got so much dark so quick.
Oh, so it makes sense.
I feel dirty doing it. Like, I'm at least going to take out your town hall if I'm going to do it.
Nah. I'm a dick. when I'm low on dark and I need it, 5 lightning spells up your ass.
Speaking of dark, we've had some pretty interesting people stop by. They created some controversy. Who is now back in the clan? Mr. Nick Verez came at the most random of times last week after he was doing his rounds of all the podcast clans.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that on Twitter.
So this fella stops by. Good base. Right after we did literally I think the day after we started talking about the Zod and us war. And he magically appears and he's asking all these weird tactic questions. Which just goes to show how paranoid we are.
Everyone was so paranoid. It was funny.
He's like, so, what kind of attacks do your Town Hall 10s use? And I'm like, I don't know if I should tell you. We're not very good. And what does your 9s use? And just asking all these questions. And I felt like I was being set up. So I'm like, I'm going to get this fucker. I go, hey, let me see a replay. He shows me a replay and says House of Zod. I'm like, oh my fucking God. He's going to spy. And literally, as soon as I found that, I get a fucking Twitter alert of Boaz fucking blowing me up saying, nice trying to send your guy in to spy on us. Because I guess he tried to join the True Sons, but they denied him. So, and then they followed his link to see that he was in LexCorp at the time. So we look like fucking just like psycho liars at that point. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna screenshot everything. So I screenshotted the entire conversation I had with this guy, and I screenshotted his replay showing the House of Zod thing. And we just thought that was it. We're like, oh my God, this guy's a fucking House of Zod spy. So we sent him packing. He was super nice. I mean, he's back.
He's back in the clan now?
Yeah. So the next day, this kid's fucking roommate's hitting me up. And this could be a long con, man. I don't fucking know. But it felt believable because the kid's laughing so hard about this guy, his roommate. And he just found out about the podcast and was really into him all of a sudden. And he was asking which clans he should go check out. So his friend's telling him to do the rounds. So he's sending him to True Sons, to Zod, to us, and all the other ones. And but the order he chose to do them in caused this domino effect of pure paranoia between me and Boaz. And so I tweeted every fucking picture and everything, and luckily, I had some proof. Otherwise, we would just literally look like fucking dicks trying to spy on them. I mean, not that it'd do us any good. The last thing we're going to do is try to fucking challenge those guys.
Yeah.
We just wanted some cool bass designs, let Nick in. But he's back in there now, and actually, in real time, Dr. Jam is trying to teach him what a baseball diamond is.
Oh, sweet.
And how to clear.
He can have that one. I did the last guy with that one.
It makes it so much easier when you understand the baseball diamond.
Oh, Nick gets it. He goes, I'm assuming either foreign or they don't know much about baseball.
I see he was booted earlier tonight, too, also by Herbs.
Oh, yeah, and then Herbs boots him after I talked to him on Twitter and let him come back today. So I had to bring him back. Yeah, poor Nick. He goes, dude, you could have just told me no instead of let me come in and then boot me. Like, I didn't boot you, dude. But Mailman Matt stopped in today to hang out. He's going to do a war with us. But what I think he's doing is a victory lap after 3-starring Jake from One Hive.
Oh, sure.
Do you guys see that yet?
No.
He randomly stumbled upon. He's got the video. I'll have him email it to you. I actually meant to do that already. Randomly going through the clouds, stumbles across Jake from One Hive and 3-stars him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I doubt that goes up on his fucking YouTube channel.
That's funny.
Yeah, I meant to talk about it last week because I thought it was so cool. But because one, it's just cool to me to find somebody in the clouds.
Right. Yeah, anyone that
you can get no star, and I'm like, oh, that's neat. But if you 3-star them, that's really neat.
I wonder, is it even any possible to match up against a clanmate while you're searching for some base to attack? Or do they...
I used to look for that nonstop. Just people in general. But I don't think I've even looked at the name of someone I've attacked, and like it's all kind of just blurry to me anymore.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention.
That if they're sitting on about 4,000 Dark Elixir that I can light the piss out of.
Don't laugh, Ralph. That's you now, man.
I know. I'm a dick.
And I don't know. It's I can do just about anything.
We need to have you back then.
Yeah. I used to be that guy in college that would be like, dude, why don't you go piss on this guy's door? Oh, yeah, I did do that. That's right. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm down for whatever. I'm fun.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me on the show.
Do you have a Twitter?
Yes, at Sleeball, SLEEBALL.
Cool. What about you, Scott?
At Illnist, ILLNIST.
And I tweet at ClashCastPod. If you have any questions or comments or anything, you can get a hold of us. All our contact information is on our website.
Or cookie recipes.
Or cookie recipes at
taco.
theclashcast.com. And also check out our new website for Podcast Wars. It's podcastwars.net.
Because .com was already took.
Yep.
Cocksuckers.
Yep. All right, you guys. See you next week.
My castle stands at the end of it all. With strength in numbers, should one of us fall. Fear not the rays, you'll be safe in my walls. Through flashing plans, we will stand at the end of it
So you add vocals when you need to. Paging Mr. Herman. Paging Mr. Pee Wee Herman.